Hey, I'm Max.
I'm Dan, we're from Yumi at 6.
And you're watching Morgan Richards Interviews.
Hey, I'm Morgan Richards from Radio Cardiff, backstage here at Download Festival. I'm joined now by a band who are ready for a fresh start fever of new music to take on the world. It's of course Dan and Max of Yumi at 6.
Hello. How you doing?
Not so bad. Hey guys, you okay?
Always
Very
good.
How's things been since last time we've caught up?
Yeah, it's been very, very quick, hasn't it? Quick turnaround, fast-paced, and we're here now, and we released some new music the other day on Wednesday, Fast Forward and 3 AM, from our new album 6. So, very excited to be here and play some new tunes today, and pre-order's all up. It's going good at the moment, isn't it?
Very good. Yeah, fantastic. So of course there's a lot of excitement lately with the announcement that we're releasing your 6th full-length studio record on October the 5th now. Of course, as you tend to kind of go away for a little bit post-album cycles these days, is it great just to be back now with this new music, and does it really help you get in the next part of the band and think of where to go next?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't played a show since October, so I think first and foremost it's nice to get out there and play in front of people and meet the fans again, and then, like you said, having new music to play gives us that fire in our bellies to be excited about going back on the road. We love being in the studio, but it's so exciting for us because we almost have two different separate lives. We get to go and be creative, be in the studio, make this music, which we really enjoy doing. But then, you know, the other side of it, now that work is done, we now get to do the touring, which is a lot of fun. So I think, yeah, we've got a jam-packed year, and looking forward to it.
Can't say any more than that. He's nailed it on the head there.
Pretty much. And of course, with this, you just released 2 new singles now in 3 AM and Fast Forward, being completely different from one another and really exposing both sides of Yumi at 6. But you've said that this album is going to be a lot different than what people can expect. Can you just tell us a bit more about that? And these 2 tracks are really a representation of what this is going to be like?
Yeah, I'd say the reason why we have dropped those 2 songs is because it shows the light and shade of this record we've made. It's been a bit experimental at times, and I don't mean that in a weird way. I mean, it's just like the only time I can kind of relate one of our other albums being like what we've got is Sinners, where it's quite diverse and it's not a linear record. It's quite fruitful in the style of music we're making.
We kind of wrote whatever we felt like writing. We threw the rule book out. It's not like, oh, we're a rock band, we have to do this. No, there's influences from alternative music, there's influences from rock music, but there's a hell of a lot of influence from a lot of urban music, some even breakbeat, some dance music, there's all of that, some pop music. We just, you know, if we liked it, if we liked to vibe, it was about creating a feeling rather than just, you know, oh, we need a guitar riff. No, so how do we create that certain feeling that other artists have had in these tracks or whatever, you know. It's something that, you know, we love all styles of music, so let's express that in our own.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of people have said over the last couple of days about how different and more pop influences 3 AM has really had. But growing up, the bands you've been involved with and kind of seeing touring with have all evolved so much since their really beginnings. Do you think that, even though you've tried to do that in aspects, that you haven't really had the freedom that maybe some other bands have had?
No, definitely. I think we've had a tough time in the industry with different labels, different managements, things like that. Now we've found a real nice home for us where they've just left us to have the freedom to express ourselves in any way we want to. And I think the work that we've put out is by far the most contemporary sounding album that we've got. And obviously we think it's the best one that we've done so far.
There's not many bands that can do what we do, though. You know, we come to Download Festival, and then at the end of this month, start of next month, we're playing a festival with the Vaccines and Two Door Cinema Club, you know. So
to be part of that kind of thing, we've done Isle of Wight. We've done V Festival before, do you know? I think we did V Festival the same year that we did Download. It's sort of like there's not many bands who can cross those kind of bridges, and it's quite exciting to be in one of the bands that can.
We're not a rock band. Essentially, we are 5 musicians who play music together, so we are just a band. We're not a labelled band because I think we listen to so much different styles of music, and I think that's what you're going to get from this record. There is something for everybody. If you were a previous Yumi at 6 fan of the last 5 records, there's definitely something for you on this record. And for people that have never listened to Yumi at 6, there's going to be stuff for you on this record as well.
Fantastic. And as you mentioned kind of in the past as well, but on this record you've really contributed towards self-producing it as well, and even putting it on your own label
Yeah,
Underdogs
we've
as
got
well.
an imprint, Underdog
Yeah.
Records through AOL, which is amazing. You know, the future, we like to, obviously we're going to put out our own record on that system at the moment and try and not mess it up too much. But I think that the main goal is, you know, in 10 years' time, who's to say that we couldn't be signing up and coming young bands and giving them the experience that we've already had throughout the industry, because we have been through a lot of ups and downs. So I think we could show some good guidance in the future on that. And yeah, like you said, we're doing it all for ourselves now.
So that's really a thought process already, is that you're already looking to the future of what really these could become.
Definitely, why not? I mean, it's something that we have to think about, you know, the future. We love dipping our toes into lots of different things, so why not?
Yeah, of course. And with this, you've just announced a massive UK tour towards the end of the year where you're going to be joined by Marmozette and the Excerpts, and which is a star-studded bill. Is it great still being able to take bands like that out and see a really different acts of all kind on one bill?
Definitely, you know, for us, like we've toured with Marmozettes or played shows with Marmozettes, and we've toured with the Excerpts before, but not in the UK. And I think touring for us is most importantly about having a good time and bringing good people out on the road with us, and we get along with them all so well, you know, so I think it's going to be good, and I think the fans are going to enjoy it, you know. If you're a U-Me@6 fan, you're going to go see Marmozettes and the Excerpts. That's a night out, you know, and the ticket's cheap as well. It's like a £21 ticket to come and see us.
Regionally, it's like £18.50 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what we try to do, something for the fans there. Keep the ticket prices as low as possible. We all know money's so tight in this era. So we don't want it to be a reason why someone wouldn't be able to come to that show. So let's keep it low. Let's get as many fans as we can excited about it.
And have a fucking sick night together.
Yeah.
And you've already touched on it. Of course, we're here at Download Festival, and you've played so many various festivals in the past with different audiences and everything like that. But what about Download is that much different for you guys?
I think it's the spirit of the crowd is the real difference. I think there's a real although it's a heavy festival, everyone feels like they're all equal and they're all just there to have a great time. You can go to some festivals and it's more about getting your Instagram likes and your sunglasses on and your selfies and blah blah blah. You know, this is very much like less old school style. Let's go to a festival,
Drink some booze.
Drinks. If we want to roll around in the mud, let's roll around in the mud. We're going to circle pit to this band. We're going to jump around for this band. Let's all have a good time together. So there's a real community spirit throughout the whole festival, which I think we really enjoy. It's rare.
Yeah. And of course, with all this now, you're going to be extremely busy just getting this record out there and promoting it. But what else can we really expect from U-Me@6 now in the near future?
Oof.
Lots. You're going to get lots of music. You're going to get lots of shows, and you're going to get it more frequently and consistently.
Yeah, that's it now. We've changed our mindset on this whole, make an album go away for a year and a half. That's not happening anymore. We wrote this album, recorded it very, very quickly, and I think we're just going to keep producing music and keep touring and keep getting out there as much as possible.
Well, fantastic. Well, that's about it. Cheers, guys, for taking time out to have a little quick catch up with me.
No worries.
Best luck with everything, and hopefully we can catch you again very soon.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers. 6. Oh, it should be that way maybe on camera. There we go.